Hello nerds, welcome back to an episode of WN, your source for the music and music production news. We have some interesting things to talk about today. We have a free plugin that is a Soothe alternative. Yeah, wow. That is a resonance suppression plugin that normally costs a lot of money. I'll be talking about that today, as well as some other things. We have an update to Snappy Snap, as well as the new ARTURIA FX collection. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. If you want to support the channel, there are affiliate links in the description too, Patreon, etc. This may be great. I think we have something great. We have a free spectral resonance suppression plugin, kind of like Soothe, but free. What the heck? I was wondering when this was going to happen. I knew this would happen at some point. I think we may have a contender here for best free plugin of 2026. So they say it's not just a mixing tool. That's what it says on their page. Personally would have preferred just showing us like the basic use of it, but why not? Why not? Let's listen to the other one. Overall, kind of dope. For free, kind of dope. There's a freeze feature allowing you to freeze compression spectrum, so you can hear exactly what is happening. So not only does it operate as a resonance suppressor, but also a resonance isolator. I never really thought about that before. I guess you can use the delta mode in order to create sound. So obviously it has sidechain capabilities. Yes, finally, I can tell people to use something other than Soothe and that they're gonna have to spend like money on it. So for those of you that are unaware what this is, basically you can sidechain a kick to a bass, and then you can have the bass make room for the kick every time the kick hits. And obviously you can do this with other things as well. Chord progression can make room for the vocals. So this is a VST3 clap and AU plugin, and it is free. If you do enjoy this though, consider donating to them. They have an option to donate too. This seems like it may actually be a Soothe killer, and the craziest part is that it's free. Shout out to Ewan Bristow and their company. I didn't even notice this was the plugin that Ewan Bristow has been working on for quite some time. Friend of the channel, link will be in the description. ARTURIA's FX Collection 6 Pro and Intro, also known as way too many fucking plugins. It now has 39 plugins. Too many, some may say. Some may say not enough. I honestly don't know. I haven't kept up with the FX collection. I think I had 4. So they've actually only added 2 new effects and 3 additions. So the 2 new ones are FX Ambient, Pitch Shifter 910, and the 3 new additions are Mixed Drums, Tape J37, and Bus Transient. I believe Tape J37 was free for a while. Squad, fact check, run it. Don't tell me what to do. Don't you tell me what to do. But I will be doing it. Yeah, nah, that shit wasn't free. It must have been a different J37 plugin. So if it wasn't obvious to you, this is basically an all-in-one effect collection. Spoiler alert though, it doesn't have everything you would want in terms of plugins. It does have a lot of good things though. There are a few things that do look interesting here nonetheless. Here they write, unlock your full creative potential with an all-in-one suite of reference effects that support every stage of modern music production. Yes, because if there is one thing that is going to unlock your full creative potential, it's spending $500 on a bunch of effects, many of which you already have in your DAW. To be fair though, some of these may be better than your stock DAW devices. Some of them may not be though. They state here they have anything from subtle enhancement to mix control and bold transformation. Everything you need to shape ideas into finished tracks. Ooh, okay, yeah, I mean, I get what they're going for here. Everything you need to shape ideas into finished tracks. You know what you need to shape ideas into finished tracks? You need to work on the song. You can turn ideas into finished tracks without this. I get what they're trying to do here, but I'm just saying, if you think this is the thing keeping your ideas from turning into finished tracks, You are sorely mistaken. I doubt many people are actually thinking that. I'm just going to say it. They're saying the thing. I'm saying the thing is bullshit. Intuitive design, powerful modeling. Hopefully it's better than their website. Am I right? It's available in 2 bundles starting at only $99 or $499. I like that. It's like, yeah, it starts at $99. You got, it's either $99 or $499. Kind of a big jump there, man. Granted, it's not as much if you're upgrading. If you're upgrading, though, you're only getting somewhere between 2 to 5 new effects. So these are the new effects here. Some of these have already been released, though. 2 of these new ones here are specifically for drums, basically, although they don't have to be used for drums. But transient, let's be honest, you're mostly going to be using that for drums. You might use it for something else, if you're trying to get a little more attack on something or lessen the attack on something, etc. A majority of it's going to be for drums. Honestly, kind of disappointing additions. We're going to dive in a little more to see what's going on with this. But first, let's look at the upgrade price. From what I understand, the upgrade price can be anywhere from $69 giggity to $149. Let's take a deeper dive into what each of these effects are. So the J37 is a pretty great sounding tape effect. Now, I don't know if I've used this specific J37. I can't remember anymore. But generally, the J37 does sound really good. From what I could see here, Mixed Drums appears to be a multi-band plugin, including transient shaping and clipping, as well as saturation. Then bus transient. What can I say? I've run into a lot of bus transients in my day. I may appear to be one, but I'm not. I'm no longer a bus transient. I'm proud to say I'm no longer a bus transient, guys. Let's go. Wow. It's just a transient plugin. I mean, we got plenty of these out here, and it does appear to have multi-band capabilities. Can anyone convince me that multi-band transient shaping is like a huge deal? Like, do you really need like the low end to have a little more attack than the mids or highs or whatever you plan to do with it? You're definitely adjusting something that almost no one else is going to notice. Maybe there could be some uses in sound design. Okay, so FX Ambient. This one is probably one of the only ones I think is interesting. Even though by definition, ambient music is fucking boring as shit. That doesn't mean I don't love it, though. I love ambient music. If you tell me to listen to ambient music and not do anything else, I'm going to by the end of it. So they state you can turn any source into emotive ambience with a multi-dimensional workflow that belts sound in the air. Now, normally, I would say they're probably overselling this. They might be, but I have a good feeling about it. I actually do have a good feeling about it. Like, this is a news video. I don't really want to dive too deep into this, especially since this isn't like a full-on review. Pitch Shifter 910, legendary pitch processor, expanded with modern control, create warped harmonics and unreal character fast. Okay, so intro comes with 6 effects. It's not many. Full version, 39 effects, 1500 presets. I do find it interesting that on the webpage here, they chose to have a guy using hardware. Kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. People are coming here to hopefully buy this large collection of plugins, and you're showing them the thing that they most likely do not have? Hello? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills sometimes, man. So I'm definitely curious what their thought process was here by putting a guy touching some of the last remaining gear on the planet. Let's take a look at all the effects that come with this here. They have a lot of good shit here. I've actually used some of this. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at each of these here. It's kind of too much. I want to be honest. I think I'm just going to look at all the new ones. I don't really know how else to do this, man. There's 39 fucking effects. It's way too many fucking effects. Biting off way more than I could chew. Biting off more than a whole army of people could chew, all right? FX Ambient. This is with it off. Now, if you just started producing, this may sound impressive to you. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. That is just fucking granular shit. This granular shimmering shit, and we have so much of that already. Maybe this gets better than that, but from what they just showed us here, we got this already. We got a shitload of these already. So while I was excited about this originally, I'm not anymore. I'm not even a little excited about it. Okay, FX Refract. Okay, that's cool. It made it a little bit better. Nothing really crazy though, but yeah, that did improve it a little bit. So this one adds refraction and harmony. So far, Arturia to me, at least with this, you know, it's like they're like, you know, we want to be kind of good, but we don't want to be too good. You know, we don't want to give the people the impression that we're amazing. You know, we just want to be okay. We want to be decent. We don't want to be too good. You know, we don't want to make everyone else look bad. All right, FX motions. Gonna be honest, this is the coolest effect to me so far. Very infiltratory, you know, very shaper box, very infiltratory. I may want to, I'm not gonna lie, I may want to grab this one. Just big change, you know, big change from before and after. And I feel like we need more of that. You know, this ambient one, for instance, boring. FX fragments. This one's just like output portal. I would say it's better though. It syncs with your beat easier. One thing I will say, if you like this sort of sound that you get from this plugin, it's not bad to have both of them if you're a preset junkie. This is just not really the most impressive fragments demo. This is kind of what I was saying about FX Ambient, bro. You already make one of these. You already make one of these, basically, and fragments is kind of better. You know, I'm sure it's a little bit different. Sometimes people are just selling you a new thing, and it's basically the old thing. But, you know, instead of it being red, we made it blue. All right, that'll be $50, sir. All right, pitch shifter 910. So I was kind of expecting them to like pitch shift it way up or down and let us hear, you know, how the algorithm sounds, but they went a different route. It seems like they're just doing a little bit of detuning. Sounds cool. Actually sounds kind of cool. This might still be kind of good. This one seems like it may be one of the best new additions. All right, bus transient. I'm always tired of looking at these. There's a clipper at the end of the chain here, so they may have clipped it and kept it the same volume. For the most part, nothing new. Nothing new, man. Nothing really new here. Cool UI, I will say. Not a bad UI, but, you know, it's multi-band transient shaping with the clipper at the end, and I don't know. It's just... we got this. We got this. There's quite a few of these out there. I will say this is probably one of the best UIs I've seen for a multiband transient shaper. That's my one positive thing to say for the day. Okay, so they have a bunch more stuff here. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't want to go through all this. They have bus peak, bus force, bus exciter, mixed drums. So I guess we'll take a listen to this one here. Like I said, we're only gonna listen to the new stuff. I mean, it's cool. It's cool, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm starting to get burnt out. Bro, like, the thing with these giant FX collections like this, you experience burnout before you even finish going through it. You know, I'm burned out. I don't even want to finish this goddamn video at this point. Oh my god, I got other stories to cover in this bitch, too. Okay, Disc Cold Fire. It's actually a pretty good distortion, if I remember correctly. It's a dual engine distortion with some cool stock images in it. Tube Culture. I don't remember this one. It's a Valve Saturation Classic, apparently. Okay, OP Amp 21. I definitely don't remember this one. J37. This one actually sounds pretty good. Definitely brings it to life there a bit. The 808 sounds like shit before and after, though. I will say that. Adding a tape effect on it is not going to help at all. All right, tape mellowify. This one actually sounds pretty good too. This one was definitely free. I remember getting this one. I feel like they phoned in this demo a little bit even. You know, it sounds better than they're making it sound here, I feel like. Okay, then they got all this crap here. A bunch of preamps, reverbs, compressors, filters, modulation, delays. A bunch of stuff you have in your DAW for the most part. Some of these are definitely better than your DAW stock devices. They do most likely have character to them. So if you guys are interested in this, there'll be a link down in the description if you want to check it out. There's an affiliate link for Plugin Boutique. So if you are buying it, if you somehow were convinced to buy it from this video, which I seriously doubt because they are not even doing a good job selling this themselves, but if you were convinced somehow, use the affiliate link in the description. Worst salesman of all time. All right, in our next story here, you may remember I did a video covering Snappy Snap recently. I did 2 videos covering Snappy Snap recently. We actually got an update. This is Snappy Snap 3.0. I believe he's actually fixed some of the issues, I think. I haven't really tried it yet personally. Got a lot going on, to be honest. Got a lot going on. So there's a MIDI trigger recall now, which allows you to toggle between instant snapshot recall and smooth morph blending. There's fast preset switching. Same plugin preset switches in less than 2 milliseconds versus 250 to 450 milliseconds. Drift dual cursor. You can see exactly what Drift is doing with inner outer cursors. Not gonna lie, a little confused on that. I think I can visualize it. Oh, you can control whether Drift writes DAW automation or stays invisible. That's actually pretty cool. Not sure, can't really think of a use case off the top of my head, but that's kind of cool. Shader toggle, disable the animated background to save GPU when running multiple instances. That's fair. That's definitely fair. Randomize plus show plugin GUI are now DAW automatable. Yeah, I can't really understand why you'd want the show plugin GUI to be DAW automatable. I genuinely don't think there's a single use for that, but the randomize thing, sure. I guess, no, I can't. I genuinely can't think of something that's useful for. Ableton VST3 visibility restored, code signature fixed. Morph no longer kills sustaining MIDI notes. Hosted plugin presets stay put during morph randomized breed. So that sounds like it may fix the issue of what I was talking about before. When you would automate between presets with Snappy Snap, it would basically break it. What I'm curious about though, does it still do that weird thing where it breaks the pitch when you snap back? Because that was like the biggest issue for me. It kind of made it unusable with synthesizers. Hey, love to see it, man. I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought he wasn't gonna come through with this. He came through pretty quickly with this. So I guess part of the reason I thought he wasn't gonna come through is because I'm pretty sure this was vibe coded, which for those of you who don't know means you used AI to write the code, which, you know, usually means you may have a hard time updating it. Not everyone who vibe codes understands the code also. It looks like you did a good job though, man. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here if you want to support the channel. The easiest way to do so, the easiest and best way to do so is the affiliate links in the description. If you're planning on buying something, whether it's gear or plugins, use those affiliate links and I get a cut and no extra cost to you. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those will be linked in the description too. I'll see you guys next time.